Alright, so for this question we're going to find the exponential equation that contains these 2 points. Now, we have to be told it's an exponential equation because it really could be any function that contains these 2 points. So in this case right here, if it's exponential, we know it's going to be in the format y equals a times b raised to the x, okay, where b is the base and a is a coefficient. Right? So really what we're searching for is what a and b are in this particular case. Now, there are lots of ways to go through it. The way we're going to look at this is to plug in x and y, each pair of x and y that is, into this, okay? And I'm going to do it into 2 separate equations so that I end up with a system of equations here like we've done previously. Okay? Now for this thing, all I'm going to do, it doesn't matter which equation you start with, but I'm just going to go off on the one on the left there just out of habit, and I'm going to isolate a. It's almost always going to be easier to isolate a than it is b, and you'll start to see that in class when we talk about it. But here, if I go to isolate a, I'm just going to divide both sides by b. So I get that a is equal to 6 over b. Okay? And what I'm going to do now is substitute this expression here in for a. Remember, the idea behind doing a substitution like that is that now, when I look at this new equation, there's only one variable there. So I can actually solve this for b. Now, really what we're looking at here is 6 over b times b squared over 1 on that right-hand side. Well, before I multiply, I always want to simplify. So b, one of these b's will cancel with one of these up here, and I'll just be left with 18 is equal to 6 times b. All right? And we're trying to isolate b, so if I just divide both sides by 6, I end up with b being equal to 3. Okay? And so we've gotten one of them, and what's nice is this one over here is already solved for a, or isolated for a, so now I have 6 over, and instead of b, I have 3. So that means that a is just equal to 2. So that's all we were searching for. So in the end, I have the equation of y equals 2, which is our a value, times 3 raised to the x. And we're done.